The countries on this list have, this is the argument that the Trump administration makes, that the countries on this list have weak or unreliable vetting systems, so this is a legitimate security risk. That is true. Trump talks about vetting all the time. So vetting simply means that if somebody's going to try to travel internationally, that the country that they're leaving from has vetted that person in such a way that the country is basically, by allowing them to get on the plane, to go from America, let's say I want to fly to, I'm trying to think of a country whose name I can get away with saying. Let's say I want to fly from America to Brazil, from the United States to Brazil. Just the fact that the United States governmental system, because any of you ever flew international, you know, you have to, well, first of all, you got to buy the ticket, but then you have to show your passport, and that goes through a governmental system to where you have to have clearance. Because if you have certain legal implications or limitations on your name, you cannot travel outside the United States. So you have certain things on your criminal record, for example, you can't travel. You can't travel anywhere outside the country. You're stuck here for the rest of your life. And what the United States government is saying by allowing me to get on a plane to Brazil is they're giving a tacit approval to the country of Brazil that this guy, Dre, is okay. At least as far as what he's done here in America, he's good. Because if I had some bad things on my criminal resume, the United States will not allow me to get on the plane. So that's what Brazil is trusting. The fact that they let me get on the plane means I'm somehow, some way in good shape legally. It doesn't mean I can't do something crazy once I get there, but the bet is I'm probably not, because I have a clean slate. And what America is saying here when they say that a lot of these countries don't do proper vetting is that they don't do that. So that means if you live in Brazil, for example, and you've done a whole bunch of bad things, Brazil will just let you get on the plane. I'm just using Brazil as an example here. I'm not saying this is how they do. But if Brazil lets you get on the plane, even though you have a long criminal history in the country that you're coming from, and then they let you get on the plane to come over here, and then you come over here and do something bad, we're looking at you and looking at your resume and saying, well, this person was already doing a bunch of bad stuff over there before they came here, and that country let them come here anyway. Okay, so any country that is operating that way, that just lets people come here, by the way, like the live on TikTok, let's get to 24,000, please. Any country that is just letting people come here, even though they have a checkered history at home, we're going to start banning them from even sending anybody into our country, because we're seeing a pattern of any country that doesn't do proper vetting. They end up having people come here who do the wrong thing. That shouldn't be happening. So you know what? We're going to stop this from even happening. So we're going to block anybody from that country coming there. Now, again, some people may be mad about that because they're like, well, look, I didn't do anything bad and I'm from that country. Now I can't come because of this blanket idea that you're putting on it. I would say don't be mad at America.